Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, the show on the channel where we review some of the greatest releases in the world and different genres of metal and hard rock, classic rock, progressive rock, jazz fusion. We cover a pretty wide spectrum here. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new solo album and studio album from the Mr. Steve Lukather of Toto. It's called I Found the Sun Again. Interesting how the title is I Found the Sun Again, and he looks like he has, not seen any light in his world, right? Look, Steve, you look so serious. My man Luke, even on the back. You would think someone who found the sun again would be looking bright and cheery with a smile on their face, but no, Luke's just kind of like, which is okay. He's still the coolest guy ever. So this is, I don't know, seventh studio album. I mean, if you don't count the Sentimental holiday album, I think it's 7. Lukather in 89, Candyman 94, Luke in 97, Ever Changing Times in 2008, All's Well That Ends Well in 2010, Transition in 2013, and here you got 2021, I Found the Sun Again. So if you count Sentimental, that's an additional one there. But it's a mix of some new originals, bunch of covers, couple instrumentals. Pretty good style-wise. It's kind of all over the place. If you've been listening to Steve Lukather all these years, either in Toto or his solo stuff, I think you kind of know what to expect here, but it's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the entire package. Like I said, there's the little digipack. You got the little booklet that sits in the pocket. And we've got some of the guys on the album. So you probably know, you want to know who all is on this album, correct? So I'm going to tell you. All right, so we've got all sorts of people here. Do they kind of list? All right, so musicians and singers. Jeff Babko, I believe he's on piano, if I am correct, or keyboards and piano. Greg Bissonette, of course, of the Bissonette Brothers on drums. You've got Jorgen Carlson, David Paich, of course, his old mate in Toto on keyboards and backing vocals. John Pierce, Ringo Starr. I think some of you might know who that is. Joseph Williams, also on backing vocals here. Joseph also from Toto. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else here that of note that not listed there. I think that's pretty much and Jorgen Carlson's on bass, by the way. I think that's pretty much the crew, all right? And so what do we get on this album? Well, like I said, you get some originals, some covers. I think for me, the best song on the album leads it off. I love it. You got this song called Along for the Ride, which is this very cool, upbeat, melodic, hard rock song. Not unlike stuff we've heard from Toto over the last couple albums that Toto has done, right? So that's a very good crisp guitar riffs, good vocals from Lukather, really good. Then you got Serpent Soul, little more of a kind of bluesy rock song, okay, but that's also really good, very strong. Then you got a nice big long cover version of Traffic's classic, The Low Spark of High Heel Boys, which is actually very well done. Captured the spirit of the original, you got the haunting piano and the organ and all that kind of stuff, and a nice guitar solo from Lukather on there. It's kind of cool to hear Lukather, doing what you would normally think of as the Steve Winwood vocal. So you have that. Then you got Journey Through, which is a song from Jeff Babko, the keyboard player. That's pretty cool. Again, nice, good, memorable rock song. All right. Then there's a cover of Joe Walsh's Welcome to the Club, which is actually really nicely done, I should say. Good rock song, memorable, nice guitar work in that as well. So that's pretty cool. Then I Found the Sun Again, which is another kind of like this. There's a couple like moody pieces on here. And I think it's weird. Like I said, the title of the album is called I Found the Sun Again. But even the cover songs that are done, a couple of them, and a couple of the originals are very kind of moody. Not like overly big, bright, and cheery, like I Found the Sun Again, yes, right? It's more kind of like, mid-pace stuff. And I Found the Sun Again, the title track, is very much like that, but a blistering guitar solo. Really, really cool. And then you got Run to Me, which is a bit more upbeat, and that was co-written with Joseph Williams and David Paich, his buddies in Toto. sounds like it could easily be a Toto song. I like that quite a bit. And again, some great guitar solos on this, good riffing and all that kind of stuff. But nothing on here is like big, heavy, massive stuff. But it's still really good. And then, of course, he finishes it all off with his take on the Robin Trower classic, Bridge of Sighs, which is pretty cool. I mean, some really good smoldering guitar solos. The spirit of the Trower original is there, but Steve tries very hard to do something a little bit differently with it. He sings it. This is a song where I'm always going to hear Jimmy Dewar on vocals. That's just the way it is. And I love Steve's vocals. I always have. I'm not crazy about the vocals because it's very different. Okay, he does the inflection and the way he kind of pronounces some things is very different from Jimmy Dewar. It's not, Jimmy had this way of this bluesy, breathy sound of voice, which just really, really wonderfully melodic. And not that his vocals aren't melodic, but I just, when you're so used to someone on a specific song, I didn't miss Winwood as much on the Low Spark High Heel Boys. I miss James Dewar on Bridge of Sighs. But the guitar work is off the charts, all sorts of great, guitar pyrotechnics on there, of course, So, I mean, if you're really, really, really in love with the original, you might not dig his version that much. And I really, really, really love the original, but I love Lukather. I like that he did a little something differently, though. I do miss Jimmy's vocals. But that being said, I like this album quite a bit. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's moody in spots, it's upbeat in others. Got maybe a couple too many covers for my taste, but I would have loved to have heard a few more originals. But, any new Steve Lukather solo material is welcome in my book. So, I haven't had this all too long, but I'm going to give this, it's a pretty solid either 3.5 or 4, somewhere in between, maybe 3.75 out of 5. I dig it. It's fun. Well produced, as always. He's in fine form, as always. One of our guitar treasures, man. I mean, Lukather has just appeared on so many albums as a sideman, as a session guy, as a band leader. He's a hilarious dude, and just love him to death. And there you go. I found the sun again. Check it out and visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Hopefully coming up today, if not today, over the weekend. I want to get to review the new Epica. That might be over the weekend. I do have the new Bebop Deluxe edition of Drastic Plastic. Okay, that's coming up as well. We got, new Straubs has come in. New Cast has come in. We got Voodoo Circle, Tommy Bolin, Big Train. I've mentioned so many of these over and over. Sonus Umbra. It's just a matter of just finding the time to listen to everything so I can talk to you guys about it. So, but make sure you subscribe. If you like what you see, please do hit that Ko-Fi link below. Make a donation. Remember, if you can, let that one little 30-second ad run at the beginning. That will help us greatly here on the channel as well. And we'll see you guys later on. And if I don't talk to you, or if you don't tune in, have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. All right? Take care. Bye.